Welcome everyone. Good to be live after a very long time. So today we will discuss some of the topics from Reddit and wherever the chat takes us. That's kind of a random live stream. Fortunately, I am off work, off duty for about a month now. So there will be more content and hopefully there'll be one live every single day for the next 1 month, and I'll be going for Propanjali commentary in about 10 days from now, less than 10 days, 9 days. I'll see if I can go live from there as well, but I won't have enough energy left because I'll be going, not going live. Yeah, it is live on television. I'll be doing commentary for about 3.5 hours every single day. So let's see how much energy I'm left with to commentate after that, and then we will see. Live commentary will be awesome. So today, a little bit different setup. Please bear with me. And Stacy Morgan has already given a massive 10 Canadian dollar super chat. So thanks very much for your support, brother. It really means a lot. Come on, Pradeep, give reply. Hello, Abdul. Thanks for joining. Mario, everyone, thanks for joining. Hi, Pradeep, looking fresh. I wouldn't say so. Yeah, maybe, but I haven't really slept more than 4 hours in last 1 week. 4 hours every single day. Jai Shri Ram, hacker dude. Hi, bhaiya, Karan, Scott Ray. So 22 people have joined, 13 likes already. Today is the birthday of the GOAT of arm wrestling. So how old is John? I think he's 59 years old right now. That's simply insane. Isn't John aging faster? I'm just talking about the number, not his arm wrestling abilities, not his strength, but just about the number. John was 57 like when he made his comeback. Has it been 2 years already? Wow. Time passes real fast. Or am I mistaken? Is he 58? I think he's 59 right now. And I'll share the screen with you in a few moments. Then we'll see what's up on Reddit, what people are saying over there. 60, I think. No, Abdul. No way. Pradeep, what happened to the arm wrestling buzz? That's one secret, don't tell anyone. There was supposed to be a show on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, which is 7 a.m. for me, Thursday. And I totally forgot. As I said, I was so busy. I shifted states. Right now I'll be moving to a different state. So shifted my entire house. So busy, the paperwork, everything. And I totally forgot that there was a show, the arm wrestling buzz show. And when I woke up, instead of 7 a.m., when the show is, I usually wake up at 6:45. I woke up at around 7:45, and I was like, man, I missed it. That's so disappointing. I missed the arm wrestling buzz show. And I saw that those guys are struggling with something. Paul Italia is struggling with something. He couldn't make it work, and they couldn't go live. And I was like, I was about to type, okay. For me, it's kind of good because I forgot about. I wrote that much, and then I backspace everything. I deleted the message. Let this secret die within me. And now I've shared this one with you. So even if they went live that day, I wouldn't be available because I totally forgot. When does the Arizona State Finals begin? We discussed the upcoming events in the previous live stream. Let me check it once again on the website. So John looks like, yeah, nobody mentioned it otherwise. So looks like John is 59 years old right now. Which state you moved? Rajasthan. Gold's arm. Yes. So since you asked this question, we'll share the screen and maybe people will like to know about this. No, I wouldn't like to log in right now. Thanks for mentioning though. Video panel. Okay. Alright. So that's Arizona State Championship. When is it? Live in 4 hours 22 minutes. So that's how much time is remaining. And what did they say? Is it going to be a pay-per-view on Larry's channel? Or were they talking about someone else's event? Once again, guys, I haven't really watched much content, especially in last 3-4 days, so I'm kind of out of loop for, I will not say for the first time, but it's a very, very rare occasion. Maybe once a year this type of thing happens. So Arizona State Championship, Phoenix, Arizona, 4 hours remaining. Finals will be best 2 out of 3, which is awesome. And these are the athletes that will be pulling: Giannis, Artem, Raymonds, Adam Borzinski. So is Giannis going to be pulling? Then how was he injured to pull Mindaugas Terasitis, and he's pulling this tournament right now? Corey Miller, Sandris Chedis, Sarah Latona, Jody Williams. So that's the event for you, brother. And can we talk about John as well? 700 rupees super chat, that was from Stacey Morgan. Worth mentioning once again. Anurag Karmakar, Pradeep, do you have any plan coming to the arm wrestling matches? Like you are training for that? Nope. I just totally left training this time. And in case you have, then will you start from India's local leagues directly abroad? Arm wrestling I'll be doing probably in India. That day will come for sure. Gold's Arm is a great website, yes. And that's the GOAT for you guys. Happy birthday to the one and only John Brzenk. I've also messaged John. Happy birthday, John, on WhatsApp. He's not replied yet, but John has replied to all of my comments, every single one of them till now, and I am so lucky to be in that position. Alright. So what was I discussing before this? Before the John Brzenk topic was brought up? Somebody asked something. Yeah, in India, I'll be competing. If there is any super match that is worth pulling, like somebody gives me a super match against whoever is at my level, kind of a bottom 8 super match, then I'll be willing to go overseas. Other than that, if I'm ever traveling abroad, it will be strictly for either commentating or doing some kind of interviews or YouTube stuff. That's what I'll be traveling for. And sooner or later, that day when I actually start training arms, that day will come. So let's see what people are saying. 10 comments under that post. And I'm at my home right now. It's been like 6 months since I've been here, so feel really happy. That's why, despite no sleep at all, somebody mentioned that you're looking fresh. That's why, because my mood, my mind is fresh. Off burden, off duty. Long live the king. 59, yes it is. Goddamn, that's awesome. Wrestling, greatest of all time. John he seriously dislikes that GOAT title. He doesn't like to be called the GOAT. It kind of irritates him. That's why I never mentioned, not that I've talked with him many times, I've only interviewed once, but I didn't call him the GOAT. I think I didn't, for that reason. Enough said. 59 years and still around number 3 in the world at 105 kilos. Maybe there are more people who can beat him, but I'll say, yeah, for sure, number 5 in the world, for sure, at least in his weight category. Comment removed by moderator. We got somebody's a hater of free speech. This was disrespectful content policy. Okay, I'm wrestling mod team mods. So is it a random removal from Reddit or somebody bot? Okay, if it was a random removal, I think it would have been called by a bot or moderator is, I don't know what's going on. Let me read what the chat is saying. It's kind of dark. I need to up my lighting game. Are they adjusting for low light? Let me check video settings. Adjust for low light. Let me turn it into manual. Maybe that's fine. Okay. I'm happy. I'm just happy today. Any news on Richard Lupkis? Nope. He injured his back, I think it was, when Michael asked him to pull Chant Shaw and the match was confirmed. Since then, we have not seen or heard from. Rajasthan is in north, kind of in the western side of India. Wow, Dennis knows India. Pradeep, your height 179, so about 5'10 and a half. What's your opinion about Devon banned from CAF? I should have, as I said, if I weren't so busy, I could have and should have made a video about that. Maybe you guys, if you are still interested about that topic, maybe I'll still make a video, because that is a good topic in my opinion. I'll give you the main point of the video that nobody's talking about. My problem is not with. I too have a problem with what Devon did there, and not surprisingly, but it's nothing related to what other people are talking about. There is one team that is saying that this ethics committee is total BS and it's just total nonsense. So they're kind of the opposite direction. I'm kind of somewhere here. The only thing that I have a problem with what Devon did over there is laying down, intentionally losing. So I agree, it's kind of I don't like that word, gray area. I hate that term, but I'll use it here. It's kind of a gray area, because when you want to decide who lost intentionally, you'll have to look into, is that a part of a strategy or not? Was he trying to do something? Was he trying to lay down to the wrong, to the stronger guy so that he can save energy, and somebody else tires him towards the way to final, and maybe from the B side he can still be more fresh than having a absolute battle, absolute war with that guy. So in tournament format, I can understand it can be a part of a strategy, so you cannot blatantly term that somebody, blatantly claim that somebody has lost intentionally. But in my opinion, there should be some kind of I'll not use the word punishment, but I'll say consequences for intentionally losing in an event. You just simply, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. I know you can say it's his freedom. If he doesn't want to win in a tournament, then what can be done about that? But still, I would say it feels weird. It feels weird. There are many countries, even in professional leagues, if you are seen in some kind of match fixing or something, you lose intentionally or make your team lose, you're jailed for that. So you better know that thing. But in arm wrestling, it's kind of totally, yeah. Junk Toyota is saying it was savage. Yeah, it was kind of savage, but that's the only thing where I have a problem with. If Devon still finished on top, if he still won, I would have been totally okay with that. But he lost, and that shouldn't be allowed. That's the problem. That's the problem. He was the guy who deserved to win, and he intentionally didn't win. He intentionally lost. That's a national championship. That's, to me, nothing else was disrespectful. But while being so strong that you can win and still not winning, letting someone else win, that was disrespectful towards this sport, in my opinion. Should you let me know if I should make a video about this topic or not? If I get a few yeses, 5 6 yeses, then I'll probably think about making a video, because this part that I just talked about will not get many views. Maybe 2,000 people will watch it, maybe 1,500 will watch it. Abdul, the first one to say yes. When Devon intentionally makes himself lose, do they count towards his overall record? Yeah, for sure. Of course, it will count. Who is stronger? But it shouldn't be just about record. There is just something wrong. I'm not sure if I'm able to convey it properly or not. There is something really wrong about losing, intentionally losing to someone, not giving it all you have. Don't you think an athlete holds the responsibility? Because yes, they are strong on the table, but a major part of their success, their overall financial gains as well, overall popularity all around the world, a major part of that goes to the fans. The athletes are half because of themselves, their strength part, and their popularity, their fame, the kind of money that they can make in today's world. That's because of the fans. And aren't you being, what's the opposite of being loyal? So you're kind of not being loyal towards your fan if you're not winning where you can. So that's why I always hated when Dave Chaffee laid down the final round to Alex Crodecha. I absolutely hate that. Not that it changed the overall result of the match, but still, a 6-0, when you can 6-0 someone, is better than losing to someone. That's a very small example, but that's a really, really huge deal where somebody who should have finished on the top of the podium was in fact second. you could avoid beating a teammate, tiring each other out. That's why I said that this one is kind of a gray area, because in tournament it can be termed as strategy to place higher. But what Devon did was not a strategy to place higher or to win the tournament. That was clearly like, if he were to be blamed to lose intentionally, to lose the tournament intentionally, there is absolutely no way he can defend that in the name of strategy or something. Explain in context of Devon's ban. So yeah, what Ryan SP said, I watched Ryan's interview, and he said what he had a problem with had nothing to do with what Devon did on the table. He said it was something off the table that Devon did or said that bothered him. He clearly mentioned a couple of times that it is not something that happened on the table. And what was it that happened off the table? He refused to mention online. He said, we won't talk about that. So I don't know what's the deal there. Who is number one Sheru Classic arm wrestler? I don't know. Explaining. We are very lucky to have the GOAT alive and well with us today. Happy birthday to the legend of our sport, Stacks. I totally agree with you. Devon deserves to have a time-based ban. He only attended to troll one man. Very poor sportsmanship. Now, I want to mention again, I have absolutely zero problem with all of the trash talks, with all of the pin yourself, quit, embarrassing, bullying. I'm all up for that. I think it's kind of good for the sport. But losing intentionally, that's way worse than anything. Way worse than anything. He let his teammate win a master's class that both him and SP had no business winning. Yeah. Ryan Bowen's birthday today? No. Okay, I now I get what you're trying to say. Happy birthday, Goat Bowen. The Pradeep got a new microphone or setup or something different going on. The ethics committee needs. So is the what's the deal? The audio is not good. The Pradeep. Okay, ethics committee needs to. I lost the comment. Needs 7 more than Devon needs them. Yeah, yeah. Devon is way bigger than Canadian Arm Wrestling Federation. Way bigger. And the other part that I had a problem with is drug testing. Some people say that, well, everybody is used. So what? Let's say 3 people have murdered someone, and one of them goes openly, says publicly, which like Devon has admitted to PED usage. If one of them goes public and he accepts that yes, I have murdered that guy, and nobody would be like, okay, at least he's honest. Others may have also killed that some other person, so at least he's honest. Nobody does that. If he's himself admitted, then he shouldn't be allowed. It doesn't matter if others are also used or not. But then they said that it says that you're supposed to be natural, but it also doesn't say anywhere that there will be any kind of drug testing. So it's kind of a middle ground. Audio sounds great, just the setup looks different. Yes. I'll show you the setup without the green screen. Then you guys will know what's up. Choose virtual background. None. That's the kind of setup I have right now. Let's go to San Francisco. How about that? No, that's not good. Enough messing around. Let me read the comments again. Who's the 45th National Championship COC? Authentication. I don't know. I need authentication from you, brother. COC. Who was COC? Don't remember now. Without drugs, what is? Without drugs, what is your ranking list? It would probably look almost the same, but then maybe it will change, because the older athletes that are kind of juiced up, now their system will be totally gone if they are completely off cycle. The testosterone production, everything will totally shut down, at least for a few months, and I think they will kind of drop off. If somebody who is young and who's at the top, like Levan or someone, All of the 40 plus dominant guys, unless they are like crazy kings movers or something, and the, all of them will drop off the list, in my opinion. Young guys will come up to the top. One other reason why people always say that arm wrestling is the only sport where you can still be 55 and still be only strength sport where you can be 55 and still be at the top. Well, because there is no drug testing in arm wrestling. It is probably the only sport where nobody cares at all about any kind of drug testing. I know people cheat everywhere, but at least for even for cheating, they'll have to stop using at least a month before, or maybe a few days after that. And if they're competing like 5-6 times a year, then that's what, 5-6 months at least of no juice. So that can also add up to that, why the older guys are not dominating in other sports. I like the cyberpunk one, but that one is nice too. Okay, yeah. Pradeep, whom do your heart wants to win between Hermes and Jerry? Like personally, whom do you support? Anurag, that's a very clear answer for me. Jerry, no. Hermes Gasparini, obviously, because he's my favorite arm wrestler. I've said that many times, and he is my favorite, and I want him to win. But I want to see a close match. That's the kind of match where, despite being the biggest fan of Hermes, I still wouldn't be bothered. Like you wouldn't probably see that on my face, the disappointment if Jerry wins, because Jerry's a cool guy as well, and Jerry said he likes me as well. So how can I be upset if he wins that match? But the favor goes slightly towards Hermes, maybe 65-35. That's not slightly; it's a big favor, but that's what it is right now. True, that couch is an upgrade, isn't it? Balling like a now. Thanks, Atlantis. Yeah. I'll be here for only a few days. The place where I'm going to be commentating for Delhi, where Pro Punjab League once again is going to be live on television on prime time, just like the ESPN of USA. Sony Sports is the biggest sport network in India, so Sony will be showing Pro Punjab League live for 2 hours every day, and there will be prelims which will be available on OTT platform. The details will be revealed to you soon, so you can me too, Pradeep Hermes. Okay, you can watch. Probably you guys can also watch it, and that too will be commentated by me and Sarthak, my commentating partner. So that will be like 1.5 hours of that, 1 hour of setup and everything, 2.5 hours, 2 hours of commentary. So what's that? 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours of work every single day. And where I'm going to be traveling is like 45 kilometers. So for you miles guys, what's that? 20, 29, 28 miles from my home. But still, despite being only less than 30 miles, it still takes like almost an hour because of traffic. So I'm still not able to decide whether I should be traveling every single day or stay there at the hotel. Did India top player have a chance to compete in East versus West? Or no, they don't have any chance. But whenever this question has probably brought to Engin, it has been brought to Engin at least hundreds of times during private conversations, everything. And Engin has only one answer to this question, and that is, well, yes, I will invite the Indians if they win WAF. And to me, that's a lie, because he has invited dozens of people who haven't won WAF. Which WAF has Derek Smith won? Coach Ray, when did he win WAF? Lachlan Adair, you can say at least he's the champion of that Australian region, but he never won WAF. There are many arm wrestlers who never won WAF and still get invited by Angit Jersey. Schoolboy never won WAF till the time Engin invited him. He won after that, I think. Yeah. So at least there are probably more than a dozen arm wrestlers who have never won WAF and still been invited by Engin. But Engin has clearly mentioned that he has this special rule set for Indians that they need to win WAF. I think the real reason is something else, which you can probably guess. Mazahir versus Schoolboy, some good match. Yep, I agree. Hermes is not supposed to beat Jerry easy anyway. It's impossible with his style, and we can't assume there will be drastic change in his style, just some modifications. So as soon as this match was fixed, I think it was more than a year ago. For the first time, when it was fixed for the first time, yeah, more than a year ago, I sent Hermes the video of Travis beating Jerry, and I was like, "Have you ever seen the video of Travis versus Jerry?" He was like, "No." Okay, let me send you, where Travis just straight away pressed Jerry within a second. I don't think there is anyone who has beaten Jerry as fast as Travis. Nobody, literally no one has beaten Jerry. I think Travis holds the record. Travis was like, "This is ready, go." Less than a second, pressed him straight to the pad. And when I showed Hermes that video, I asked him, "Can you do that?" That was again more than a year ago, maybe 1.5 years ago. And he said, "Not exactly like that." He's like, "I can do that, but not exactly like that." So maybe 1 year later, maybe he can do exactly like that, but we don't know. Siplankov, I watched that Siplankov match. Siplankov kind of stopped Jerry in the middle for almost a second, and then he kind of eased him down to the pad. So if you count the overall time, I'm quite sure, like more than 100% sure, that Travis Bajent's win was faster than, yeah, then his dad moved him, but Travis pinned him faster than that. Me and God had sometimes Travis pins his opponents even before the referee says go, like he did with Dave Chaffee. AW4N. What's that? I beg for him to kill me. LOL. Who? Why do you want to get killed, bro? Instead of WAF, go win convincingly at another promotion. Yeah. Everything okay, I take my blow, but it's not enough to end me. Sup, brother? Arm wrestling for nerds in the house. I have ruined my chaser. God have mercy. You're gonna get banned, bro. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Junk Toyota. I kind of want Hermes to win, but I'd love Jerry to go against Levan if he wins. Yeah, Jerry versus Levan is inevitable if he wins that match. That's for sure going to happen. And someone asked Engin about Devin versus Hermes as well, and he said that sooner or later this match will happen, but not for now. Why does India have that would what? Who does India have that would be competitive? Adding Indians might make him more money, views, fans, but it will not be competitive. Louis K, I think you mentioned the exact opposite reason. Whatever is the reality, Louis K, you mentioned the exact opposite thing of that. Just reverse the part where you said being competitive and adding money or earning money. Reverse those parts, and then the But I talked with Ryan Bowen and I said, "Ryan, you should invite Rahul Panekar. Rahul and also Mazahir. Mazahir versus Ryan Bowen. Make it happen. Rahul Panekar versus the best Australian guy." And he immediately asked me for their numbers, and I think they are already in conversation. Yeah, Pradeep, what's new? Nothing's new. Whatever new. Yeah, there is something new which I mentioned early on. Now I've taken 1 month leave from work, so no excuses. I'll see when I go to commentary if I have enough energy left. I'll be doing one live stream every single day for next 1 month. That's what I can promise you guys, and that's 100% guaranteed till at least 24th of July. So about 10 days after that, I'll have to see. I can still do live stream from maybe in the morning. Finally caught alive. Love your content, Pradeep. Shah Nama. Thanks, brother. Thank you, sir. Tal Paul Hutchins Jr. I got to root for Jerry since he's a countryman, but I'd like Hermes a lot. Okay, I do like Hermes a lot, so I'm torn who I want to win. You want Jerry to win. I got it from your comment. Luis K. Pradeep explain why it would be bad financial decision to add Indian. I'm not saying it would be, but that's what Engin thinks. That's what I'm saying. It seems like easy way to buy views, fans, because not directly, I'm not talking about directly, but the people who compete there and who discuss these things with Engin, I've talked with them and they gave one feedback that Engin is 100% focused on pay-per-view sales. Like he wants the revenue to come from pay-per-view sales, and that's the harsh truth, that not that many Indians will be buying pay-per-view because it is going to be costly. That's what, in my opinion, in my guess, which I believe is right, that's what Engin is thinking, that pay-per-view is going to be costly for Indians, and that's why he's probably not inviting. But I think that's not a cool way to think about that, because when Rahul Panikar gets invited, if by any chance he wins, the shorts and the viral content on reels and stuff, combining everything, you are guaranteed at least 10 million views. At least 10 million views. Easily more than that. When Rahul competed in WAF tournament, from that tournament, people derived like probably 20-30 million views from one WAF tournament that people say is the most boring thing ever. He got like 20-30 million views from there. So you can imagine, from a super match, I think he should be able to generate same amount of views, at least in the shorts and reels format. So what's that going to give you? Like 5,000 subscribers, 6,000 subscribers? Is it not worth it if you spend a couple of $1,000 on someone and in return he gives you like 6,000 subscribers and some ads revenue? I think it's cool. Any chances to see you in a fight against Coach Ray? Me? No. Would you top roll him? Bro, or is there any high level arm wrestler in the chat whose comment I may have missed? Or are you drinking something, bro? Just adding one Indian arm wrestler in a 10 match card does nothing to lower it. Won't be lowered. There will for sure be guys who will be purchasing pay-per-view, so it will in fact increase the pay-per-view. Even with low sales from India, still Rahul Panikar would sell many more pay-per-views than Doug Ehrlich. That's what I would assume. When did Doug Ehrlich win WAF? Just adding one in. Okay, Pradeep will 6-0 Coach Ray. Yeah, for sure. You know what's up, bro. Imagine if Rahul wins against Yusuf at East versus West. Yusuf defeated Rahul in 2019 WAF. I think they were in same category, and this time as well, Yusuf finished second. Yeah, I think he finished second. 2022, not 23, and Rahul finished maybe 7th. So he's not at that level clearly, but when he faced Yardolat Sarabhai, who won WAF 2022 65 kilos, they had like a 15-second match. So he had a 15-second match with the WAF champion, and he turned him palm up. Yardolat Sarabhai was, so let's say if I'm Sarabhai and Rahul is on the other side, I was immediately, as soon as the referee said go, I was immediately in this position. That's where he was. He had no pronation. He was completely palm up. He didn't even have some kind of cupping, but he just had that solid connection, and he started driving sideways, and that's how he kind of, towards the end, he easily beat Rahul. But that was probably a 15-20 second match, and Rahul lost there. I just took that clip, uploaded it on YouTube without doing anything, and it got like 1.7 million views and 400-500k views on my English channel as well, so more than 2 million views. And from that same tournament where he beat somebody clipped that part and uploaded it, and that got 12 million views. Pradeep, the only weapon to beat Levan. Engin doesn't understand social media marketing. India market would give huge revenue on YouTube. Yusuf is the best 70 kg puller this year. He'll prove at the world. More money, the more subscribers, more views you get, more money you can attract from the sponsors. So that's also an indirect revenue that he may not be looking forward to. He needs to be matched with a mid-tier top roller. Yeah. Hook arm wrestler as well. I think Rahul does really good against hook arm wrestlers. He's not that easy to hook him. But if there is someone who can just drive sideways like crazy without his wrist, then that's... And another mistake that I saw when Rahul competed in Asians this year, Asian Championship. He finished third, got the bronze, and there was a huge weakness in his game that was exposed, and it was exposed by a couple of Kazakhs who won gold and silver, and Rahul was third. Both of them. So this is my left, but let's assume that's right-handed. As soon as the referee said go, that was their style. That's that quick inside kind of rolling. There is one press where you're just going downwards like this, and there's one this Kazakh style press where you're kind of curling your opponent in as well at the same time. This quick press, he couldn't even slip without the straps. Lost to both of them in like 0.3, 0.4 second. Really fast flash presses. That's how he got beat there. Maybe he could have stopped them if the match went to the straps, but it never did. Yusuf is the best 70 kg puller this year. He'll prove at the, I don't think so. I don't think so. Engin selling so many things. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Only a world-class top roller can beat Yusuf Pradeep. No chance with hook. Okay, when did I say that? Sarabhai beat him in a hook. He stopped him very near to the pad, and then he beat him a couple of times at least. Sarabhai beat him the same way 3 times in East versus West as well. That was in a hook. Asian Championship is just Kazakh nationals with some foreigners sprinkled in. Yeah, that's why Kazakhs won both first and second. That one Polish puller Kamil Jablonski is the one who perhaps will one day pull in East versus West. We have a guy here in Finland who beat him at Slotty. Kimmo Kurti, but don't even know who he is. Oh, I was there. Where were you? Let's see what the next post is on Reddit. Artem Morozov versus Vitaly Laletin left hand. That's a match that everyone would like to see. I think that's kind of really difficult to predict. Can Vitaly be forced in a hook by Morozov? There is no way that Morozov is going to top roll Vitaly. Just not going to happen. I don't think so. But hook, I'm not sure. That's a close match, man. That's a close match. Let's see whoever is at the top. Let's try to vote Vitaly. Artem. Let's see what's the poll result. Morozov 95. So yeah, it's kind of very close. Next one, Arizona Straight Championship Mega Thread Couch Apple. Yeah, Couch Apple. He's the one who always posts these mega threads, and these are kind of helpful. Men's amateur, women master. Will run through to the winner. Okay. Featured athletes: Jake Ward, Jason Latona, Jonathan Thompson, Uncle John. Cool event. Cool event. Okay. What's that? Bacho versus Mikel. I haven't seen that match. Should we? More stem cells? What's that? Oh, stem cells. Yeah, Matt Mask uploaded a video about stem cells. I haven't watched it yet. Totally new to arm wrestling. Tendon recovery. No, I don't have any advice for you, bro. Arm wrestling programming be like water. Dimitri Trubin. Yeah, Trubin's career is like kind of over. Where he lost to Silayev, Vitaly. Not even Silayev and Vitaly. After he got tired, he got beat by 85 kg Georgi Totiev. Can you believe Dimitri Trubin, who at one point of time when he was lighter, destroyed John Brzenk 6-0. He's losing to 85 kilo guys right now. And his career is kind of over. After 2018, he has basically done nothing. I think his last match was against Vitaly, and before that against Dave Chaffee, 2018. Those are the 2 matches that I remember. Where did he finish? I think he beat Alex Kudecha there, lost to Levan, and lost to Vitaly as well. I think so. Yeah. So basically he has not done anything after that, and it's kind of a rough part. And Zoloev is going the same way right now. Yes, he won the Russian Nationals last year, But other than that, he has basically not won anything, and also his last big win was against Todd Hutchings, I'll say, and he's going down that same path where nope, he's clearly not the same guy anymore, and he's over 40 years old, and will probably never be the same guy that he once used to be. So it's kind of sad to see those two legendary arm wrestlers go out that way, but I think it is happening, and I think it may be inevitable. If you go out of form when you're in your 40s, it's really difficult, man. It's really difficult to make a comeback. There's one post, usual bet, gentleman agreement. I'm willing to put 100 euros. $112? Are you kidding me? Last time I checked, dollar and euro were equal. Dollar to euro. He's saying $100 is 100 euro is 112. $1 equals to 0.89 euros. No, euro is going up once again. What happened, dollar? That's correct. That's correct. Maybe that's why he mentioned, because he was tracking that. Now he's feeling proud that his euro is going up. That's what's happening. Hermes versus Jerry. So that's the match where he wants to make a bet. And what's he betting? It can either be with only one person or split money. Okay, Jerry. If you think that Jerry is going to win, yeah. So probably that's why he thinks that Hermes will win. Trubin beat John right after John's bro. Miko, I dare challenge you. Give me one match other than 2021 Devin versus John. Other than that match, give me one match where John was not either injured or ill or sick, or there wasn't something unfortunate happening with John Brzenk. Give me one match. I challenge you. A healthy Dave wins that all day long, but Dave, it goes way back a couple of decades, when John loses to Vovoda, he was in the worst shape of his life. When Denis Siplenkov match, that's also one you can mention, but those are the matches where he was supposed to lose. He was supposed to lose. Am I crazy because I'm saying that, or have you guys also noticed this trend? And I'm not saying these are lies. I'm not saying these are lies. Never said that. But have you ever? No. John has the most to say about that match. The most. Maybe Mario, you have not heard John talk about that Devon versus John match 2018. Dollar going down, yeah. A healthy Dave wins that all day long, but Dave of recently Jordan stands a chance. Yeah, that's a cool match. Initially, injury, sickness, whatever, if you go to table and lose, it's all on you. Jerry and Tilly, I totally agree with you, brother. John said he was sick and didn't want the match in 2018 after he lost Louis K. That's what I'm saying. I still haven't got any correct answer. John actually was not in the best shape against Vovoda. I agree. Stacks, I agree. But tell me, when was John in a good shape when he lost a match? Give me just... John has arm wrestled more than a dozen times, at least 15 times in last 2 years. And forget about how many matches he has arm wrestled in the past, be it tournament or super matches. I'm just asking you to give me one example other than that recent Devon match or even Dennis match. The matches where he was supposed to lose. Just give me one example. I'll wait before I end this live stream. Congrats to Levan for reaching 516k subs. He will surpass Devon channel by the end of the year. That's only one viral shot on his channel, and as soon as the algorithm starts thinking, well, that shot is probably not worth promoting or pushing out to the new fans anymore, his channel is going to just stay there. So that's one video. Same Sachin Goel from India, he also got a couple of viral videos. Same video that went viral, he changed the music, uploaded that same arm wrestling shot once again, went viral again, combined over 100 million views, both of them videos. and he's crossed 1 million subscribers. He crossed it like a month ago, I guess. So by now, can somebody check Sachin, Biceps King Sachin? Can somebody check and tell me how many subs he has? Almost a month ago, he had 1 million. So can you guys imagine? Before he got the silver play button, you can apply for the silver play button when you have 100k subs, and it reaches to you within a month or so, or maybe a little bit more than that. So he got 100k subs, and when he applied for that plaque or whatever it is called, for silver button for 100k subs, before that arrived at his home, he already had 1 million subscribers. That's how fast a channel can grow. Engin off the hook. LOL. I can't wait for John versus Todd. That's going to be a really good match. I can't wait for John versus Todd. Is there matches in Arizona? Yes, I want bigger fish. Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about since the beginning of this live stream. Fans should stop using the injured sick cards for John's losses, and it's pretty much life at this age. John will never be 100%. I do agree with you. 2010, John was probably his weakest shape, and that's where he lost to Krasimir or Trubin. No, Trubin was after that. So I think he lost to Terence Opperman as well. When was these years? If 2010 was John's weakest shape, then he would have for sure. It means he must have lost some matches around that time. One thing, and most of the times it's half of the times it's John telling what was wrong with him, and then after that most of the times it's the fan. If you're losing 10 matches, let's be honest, all 10 of them cannot be because you were sick or you were injured. The November event will be huge according to Engin. Yes, he's been saying that this is going to be the biggest event that arm wrestling has ever seen. So far, in my opinion, the best arm wrestling event that we have ever seen is East versus West 5. That's the event. Now starting. John is overrated. I wouldn't say so. Depends on where you believe John is ranked right now. Terence is a legend and a dark horse before his match with Masic. Yes. What about Stellon in Over the Top? What about that? 2010 John won. One thing I don't get about John is he says he injured his thumb doing his hobby. Like, why are you doing that during a prep? Yeah, when did he injure his thumb? Was it during the Denis Plankov match? That's when his thumb was injured. Yeah, I saw that video where he said that when he tried to go for a hook, there was a shooting pain in his elbow. So yeah, not even the Denis Plankov match. Even there he was injured. John is the GOAT, but his legend is bigger than reality. If you want a real excuse for these losses, it's not injury or age, it's body weight. John is always smaller man, especially with his losses. Yes, you can say that, but in last few matches, heavier person was Devin was heavier, Corey West, and then Denis Plankov. But Irakli and Ongarbayev were the same weight. Irakli was probably lighter than John. I will be in Istanbul in November. No way going to miss that if Engin makes something crazy. If Engin has been doing these events like crazy, like nothing we expected ever. So we got way more than we expected. 58 viewers watching, 41 likes. Please, before 50 minutes, one more minute remaining, please take the likes number to 50 if you can, and then I'll end the live stream. Where do you use Bacho? Or you meant to say, where do I see Bacho, Schoolboy and Reno now, and where in 5 years? Good question. Reno, I think Reno will probably be at the top. Maybe he still is. I think he can beat Schoolboy, but Schoolboy Schoolboy has won the heavier category in youth, but Reno won in the seniors as well on the left arm. So that's kind of crazy. And he won Europeans even on the right arm as well in the senior division. So yeah, I'll say Reno is better, the best out of these three. People are saying that Bacho would destroy Schoolboy. I wouldn't be so sure. I'd like to see that match. I wouldn't be so sure. Lost to Hutchings, lost to that Georgian guy. Trubin has been losing to Hermes and Oleg Zok too, for example. That you're talking about way back. Way back. Is Leonidas competing in arm wrestling? Yeah, sometimes. Snowmobile to the limit. Thank you guys. Thanks. We are up at 43 likes or only. Only 2 of you liked. So I think that's the time where we should end this live stream. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Before that, maybe I'll upload a video. I'll see you there as well. Bye. I'll be in